One $3,000 set of irons and one mid-handicap golfer. Let's do it.
Let's do it now.
That is as good a golf swing as I've seen you make all year. Hi everyone, James Robinson here. If you're new to the channel and this is your very first time watching my content, first of all, welcome to the channel. Second of all, please make sure you do consider hitting that subscribe button before you leave. While you're there, this is a new thing as well. Well, it's not new, but I should have been saying it all along. Make sure you ring the notification bell because that way you won't miss any of the great golf related content we bring to you guys every single day. And you can tell that's new because I've had to take another breath. Also leave us a like if you enjoy the content. And in today's video, Mr. Mid-Handicapper is getting his hands on these. These are, I mean, they need no introduction, do they? But the brand new, sort of, Taylormade P790
TIs.
Ti. Is that your favourite rapper? Ti? Have you heard of him?
No.
No?
No, I'm not into rap.
What do you know about that?
I'm guessing that's one of his.
It's a lyric.
It's a lyric, isn't it?
But you can have whatever you like.
Right. As long as it's recyclable.
First impressions, because you really enjoyed the P790s, didn't you? Especially this year, the 2019 model.
Yes, yeah, I like the 2019 model. Well, my first reaction, I mean, is A, they're very expensive.
Yeah, so the elephant in the room straight away for all of us is the price, £2,700 list price. You might get them for a bit cheaper, you might get them for £2,500.
Yeah,
pounds.
Yeah. I don't particularly like the look of them, I have to say, for me. I think the fact that we've got this sort of, I'm guessing this is a titanium insert, is it, or something?
So it's not,
here?
that's a tungsten insert.
Ah, okay.
And the heads are titanium so that they can proportion the weight differently to match the stronger loft. So they are stronger lofted, as we know.
Yeah, yeah,
but
okay.
The tungsten in the bottom is spaced out so that they will launch up at the right kind of trajectory that you would want for the iron. Because otherwise, at them lofts, it would just...
Okay, it's just, it looks cheap to me.
I described it as, and I don't know if you watched my video on it, but I described it as, you know, a watch that's very, very, very expensive.
Yes.
As you can imagine, we've all seen them. And when you turn it round, it's got the mechanism inside to prove it's very, very, very expensive. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like that kind of thing. Yeah. To me, that's what that is. It's like a Ferrari showing the engine in the back because it's very, very, very expensive. Exactly. So we're basically showing people why they cost what they cost, if that makes sense.
Well, yeah. If it works, then great. I guess because I prefer that sort of clean.
I think they set the bar so high with the standard P790. It was always difficult. It was going to be one way or the other, and
much more.
You know what? They're not ugly, but they're not.
No. They just, I just don't know. I like the design of it. It's not particularly for me, anyway, sort of thing.
And we're all entitled to our opinion.
But having said that, I'm happy to hit them and see what happens to them.
So what we're going to do, we're going to play a couple of shots out here on the golf course. This is where it matters, and we're going to play them against your Ping i210s that you've been playing with all summer. Well, towards the end of the summer.
Towards the end of the summer.
Sound good?
Yep. Okay.
So initially we'll go. Should we go 4 iron off the tee?
Yeah,
there.
4 iron off the tee.
So if you were to put these down, well, in fact, visually, obviously you've had your piece on the Ti.
Yeah.
Hey. I don't even know if he says that, but I mean, in fairness, if you're a kind of chrome fan or a satin fan, you know what? Actually, I think as a long iron, I actually quite like that.
Yeah.
From that angle, especially where you can see the
that insert back there. Yeah.
But amazing how much bigger it looks than the i210 as well.
Yes. Yeah.
I've got a present for you, Mark. So you can feel the difference. So we're going to keep it a fair test. TP5. Okay. You like that feel ball, don't you? Quite soft.
Yes.
So I want to know. We're going to look at performance differences, obviously. Yeah. But I want to know feel differences as well. Because for me, the big difference when I tested these irons wasn't necessarily, they went a long way and they performed well, but it's how did they make me feel? Yeah. I'm spending $3,000 on a set of golf. How did it make me feel? Obviously, you're not going to use a top flight. Only thing I was ever hit a top flight with a $3,000 set of irons. Comment below, guys, if you have. Right, Mark, so we'll start with your own 4 iron, Ping i210.
Give this one a go, see what happens.
Yeah. That's a lovely shot, Mark. Sounded maybe a touch heely, but lovely shot. You're going to take it in competition, aren't you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Which is what I always
like
go with. So let's go P790 Ti. You could say you are big money popping. It's another one.
Could I?
It's another one.
Big money popping.
Does the bigger blade length and thicker top line give you any more confidence over the ball with the long iron?
Good question.
Yeah. Should we find out after?
I don't know if it gives me more confidence. Perhaps it does. Yes, I know that I'm going to be able to hit the ball.
Yeah.
It doesn't give me a desire.
No.
Whereas
I like that. Yeah. So we're going feelings again, aren't we?
Desire to strike to play that one. This. Oh.
Not your best swing. I'm going to let you off with some bad shots tonight, Mark, because it's absolutely freezing and they were 4 irons. But I'm going to be interested to see how far they've gone up, because although it wasn't a very good strike, it seemed to travel.
You think?
I think it has, yeah. So guys, as always, I want you to be a part of my videos, and that means I want you to hit those comments below. In this video, I want you to hit those comments below. What irons are you currently using, and how much did they cost?
Yeah, how much did they cost?
So Mark, we're just up here, and the P790 Ti is actually in the fairway.
Yeah, on the fairway.
It's left us a long way though. We've got the ping quite a long way up there. You can just see it short of the 150 marker there. So obviously that's down to the golf swing, that's not down to the golf club. It's very, very early days.
That's right.
But as testing goes and as fair test goes, 1-0 to the ping.
1-0 to the ping, yeah.
Let's play from up there. So semi-rough, and we have
183.
Playing 183, so it's 173, uphill playing 183. Now these are power bats. I don't know, what would you be hitting here normally?
Well, 183, that's going to be...
I think you could go 4, you know.
Probably go 4 iron, really.
Should go 4 iron again? Give them both another chance?
Yeah.
Let's go Taylormade first this time as well, so spice it up a little bit. Because you know what to say about spice, Mark, don't you?
It's very good in food at the right combinations.
I don't know where I was going with that, but variation's the spice of life, basically. So.
Variation is the spice of life.
Okay. Yeah.
You're trying to hit the beat man. Or something.
Oh.
To get the right language. So, we're going to try and hit this 4 iron.
Swing your rag. That's another one. We're going to leave them jokes. I think we'll leave them jokes on this fairway. Right, come on. Nice swing. That's going to work very nicely, I think, Mark.
Off the bottom, didn't it?
But this is what I'm interested in seeing, because it's not claiming to be an ultimate players club. It's claiming to be a very, very good forgiving club. So let's have a look at that strike.
Low. I mean, it wasn't a thin particularly, but it was.
It's fairly central though. I know it is lower than you'd want, but
lower. But yeah, it felt as though it really come off the.
What about what matters? Where's the ball gone?
It went straight.
Straight towards the flag.
Towards the flag, yeah.
Okay. So I mean, I don't know any rappers called ping, but we'll go with it anyway. Ping the ting. That sounded amazing. So walking up to this green, we have the P790 Ti just short, so you'll be able to get a putter on that, I think. Where's the ping?
Ping is almost pin high, but off the side there.
And that was a little bit pulley, wasn't it? So
yeah, it was.
I think if I'm grading these, Mark, purely on results, there's only one winner there really. I'm going to go for the P790 on that occasion, purely based on results. You might tell me difference feel wise.
Oh yeah, I mean the result. Yeah, I'd much rather be playing that shot than that.
Yeah.
The feel for me, there was no. That's by far and away the best feel.
Yeah.
Shot. Felt lovely playing through it. The ball took off nice and high. Had a nice flight.
Yeah.
Landed. The fact that I did pull it.
Yes.
That's my swing issue that I've
and that's the secret to mid-handicap testing, isn't it?
That was sort of almost thin and just had a low run.
Yeah.
So the fact it actually got that far.
And you see, the big thing for me is, I'm wondering what people are wanting to buy for this money. Are they wanting to buy a lovely feel? Are they wanting to buy something that looks very good in the bag and someone knows you spent that amount of money? Or are you wanting to buy forgiveness? Are you wanting to buy your bad shot being there and you could pretty much kick it up and then tap it in? I mean, if I was a better footballer, then that might have worked. Or are you wanting to play a flop shot out of the rough?
Yeah, I'd rather flop shot of that rough. I'm much happier with that.
Yeah. Well, okay, Mark, so should we go some 6 irons off this tee, because it's a short par 4.
Yeah.
Should leave us with about maybe an 8 iron in, depending on obviously how we hit it. And then we'll finish up on the 8th hole, par 3, and we'll have a nearest the pin with your irons and the P790 Ti expensive irons. Mixing up, going ping first this time.
Ping first.
And this is going to be a really interesting distance battle, because obviously it's a par 40, it's quite wide open out there.
Yeah.
And you should be able to just kind of hit them really and see where they go.
Yes.
That is as good a golf swing as I've seen you make all year. Can we just have a moment's silence for that divot? Because that is absolutely what you've been working on all year, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So now, there is absolutely something to live up to there, isn't there?
There is. Yeah. Go on then, Mr. Ty. Let's see what you can do.
Mr. Ty. Oh, it's as good as you're going to get. It was a tiny bit skinny, wasn't it?
Tiny bit skinny, but actually, yeah, that's gone a long way. That's gone a long way.
See, I think for a fair testing, we're not going to get much better than that, are we? So
no.
This is going to be very, very interesting, actually. Feel-wise, before you forget, anything?
Well, I go back to my what I've said all this year, that the bigger headed clubs feel much more malletty, not much feedback at all.
Yeah.
I didn't particularly feel that shot.
And that's an ongoing feeling in these?
Through.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, that was, I mean, I knew I'd hit it and it had gone boom.
Yeah.
So that was great from that perspective. It's gone a long way. It was impersonal.
Yeah.
So,
Impersonal, that's a great word as well for a review. Let's get down there and see exactly where they are.
yeah.
Impersonal. So far, Mark, in this test, I'm starting to get the feeling that, dare I say, you're not overly impressed so far. That might be me playing devil's advocate, but
I don't think it's a case of not overly impressed. I think they're not sort of clubs that I like.
yeah. Yeah.
So
Which
so
has
I'm
got
a bit
nothing to
sort
do with
of-
the price, funnily enough. There
No.
could be any price, couldn't there?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Can I just draw your attention to this though very quickly, because there's your 6 iron, which was absolutely ripped, the ping, and about 30 yards further forward, and fair enough, it could have taken a good bounce, couldn't it, on the angle, but
yeah, but I did hit that further.
yeah, that's an impressive difference, isn't it? So we'll bring them both down there and we'll play 8 iron from there, I think.
What are the loft differences?
They're strong, but when you look at the technology in the head, that does have play a big role. Just draw attention to that kick I've just done there.
That was a Man City kick.
Oh, Mark. So we're just talking loft there off camera for a bit. I didn't want to confuse myself, so I turned it off. But basically, the technology that goes into these heads here, the technology, let me get this right, allows the loft to be stronger, yet still get the trajectory you want to get the shot you want for the desired club. So it's not just a tale of strong lofts, nearly up the lens then, it is a tale of, yes, strong lofts, but technology, similar to the Callaway Epic Forged.
Yeah, yeah.
The technology within them supposedly allows the ball to travel higher, which allows the ball to go longer because of the strong loft. I think, that's how I read into it anyway.
Yeah, okay.
So,
But the fact that that's, I don't know what it is,
yeah,
is a 30-degree
Yeah.
loft, but mine is a 32-degree loft.
Yeah.
You'd expect that to go further anyway.
yes, you would, but then you're talking about the characteristics of the shot and how does
Yeah.
the ball behave when it lands,
Yeah.
basically. So what'll be interesting now, we're going to hit 8 irons from here. Pass you that. And one of the big things we're going to look at is not only how far does the 8 iron go, but how does it react when it lands.
Yeah, yes. Yeah,
Yeah?
that's going to be a key thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, bunker short.
A bit short.
Yeah, I thought that might have got there as well actually. It looked like it was going to sneak on, but not your best strike.
No, it wasn't a good strike.
So for me now, this is almost the pivotal part in the review, where if you hit the green here with your 8 iron, it sort of speaks volumes about not the clubs as a whole, but for what you like, doesn't it?
Yes.
Because that was not a bad swing. It was an okay swing.
It was an okay swing. Perhaps if I'd swung in the same fashion with this, it wouldn't have gone that far.
Yeah. So in essence, if this 8 iron goes short
Yeah.
of the bunker, then
Yeah.
that's another alternative, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's way higher as well, way higher. And that's pitched over the bunker and running towards the flag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So Mark, although the P790 Ti 6 iron served well off the tee,
Yeah.
actually the i210 8 iron, flag high, and I'm going to go with your putting, that's not a definite birdie opportunity, but it's a definite par.
It's a chance.
It's a chance and it's a par.
It's a par.
And we have, I'm sure it finished in the bunker, is it? Yep.
Yeah.
So we have the P790 Ti there.
Got that edge.
So the ping takes that round, the Ti takes it off the tee. So to be honest, I've absolutely lost count, but we're going to say winner takes all on the par 3.
It looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah.
Fair enough,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Looks like it.
You get that one, Mark, I'll get this one. How's that sound?
Yeah. You let me old bones down.
So we're playing 134, Mark. So we'll go 8 iron again. I think that's a fair shout in this
Yeah.
brisk, cold winter's evening. I'm going to go with now.
Given we haven't got a 9 iron anyway.
We haven't got an 9 iron, but that's neither here nor there. How do you
yeah.
cope with the kind of little knockdown shot?
Yeah.
And this is a very inviting flag. If I'm a betting man, I'm going to say you might have a 1 on here. It's gone a long way as well, hasn't it, that one?
It's gone a long way as well.
It's exactly the same shot as well, so I'll tell you what, neither might be on the green, but it's going to be a very close nearest to flag. That is exactly what I want to see on this test. I want to see how bad is the bad with both of them. And one thing which we spoke about, come on, I'll have one up there and see where they are, Matt. We'll leave the bags here. And one thing which we spoke about walking down the last fairway is, how would you feel with these in the bag? So not like as in performance wise, but cost wise, how would you feel? Because I taught someone, sorry to butt in, but I've taught a few people with kind of PXGs, Callaway Epic Forged. They haven't had these yet because they haven't been out that long, but
Yeah.
and the answer was almost a little bit embarrassed by them, not because they're embarrassed by them, but it's like, I don't know, it's like pulling into a car park in a Ferrari, isn't it? And almost, I don't know, like you're going to be happy you've got it, and it's obviously a fantastic car to have, and if you've got a Ferrari you're going to drive it, but you sometimes might feel a bit,
Well, people look at you, don't
yeah, people look at your bag. And then one of the answers I actually got from a lesson was, well, people stop and watch me play because I've got a PXG bag, or
they? Yeah.
it's a bit like, yeah, would that get you, or?
It wouldn't particularly get me, no. But then I get lots of criticism because I wear quite bright clothes.
You're talking to a guy who wears red trousers.
I wear quite bright clothes a lot of the time, and people often say to me, "Oh, well, you must be a good golfer because look at what you're wearing."
Yeah.
But from my perspective, I just enjoy wearing them, so I'm quite happy going out
Yeah.
in that sort of kit.
Yeah. Yeah. We were trying to see how you'd adapt with the half swing.
Yeah, which I didn't adapt.
Didn't do very well. So this one could be the winner actually, which doesn't speak much, but that is the Taylormade 3. So that's actually the Taylormade.
It's actually pin high.
I think the foliage might have had something to do with that, but so quite a difficult way to end the video regards nearest the pin.
Unfortunately, yes.
So if we had to sum it up, what are your thoughts?
Well, obviously, an awful lot of technology in them. They have a very specific look to them, which might suit some people. It doesn't particularly suit me. Certainly, the shots that when I struck the ball well,
Yeah.
it went well. Some of the shots I didn't hit very well, but they still went quite a long way.
Yeah. So that you can see them working.
Quite nice. I can see them working for some people. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly. If you like this sort of club.
Yeah.
Then yeah, it could look nice for you. and certainly goes a good distance when you strike it.
So guys, I think what I take from that is you can't buy a game. So all of a sudden you haven't picked these up and hit every fairway, hit every green, and everything be rosy and sprinkle magic dust on them. But they felt okay when you hit them. For me, they've almost missed a trick in not making it smaller. I think because it's so big, you're going out there towards the golfer who isn't as skillful. I think that's fair to say. So with them not being as skillful, you're not going to be as consistent, so you're not going to see as much from it.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think that's the issue. I mean, it's not a specific forgiving player's iron, is it?
It's just a forgiving iron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas the Epic Forged is a smaller head, so like I could use that head no problem, the Epic Forged.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think maybe room for improvement, but overall feels very, very good. Performance, I think it's hard to say. It would be hard to say they don't perform. I think they do perform pretty well. Looks wise, well, I could do better. But as a mid-handicap review and a mid-handicap roundup, Mark, sum it up in one sentence. We've never done this before as well, so.
Nice club, not for me.
Perfect. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, please make sure you do hit that subscribe button below. Leave us a like if you enjoyed that content. Make sure you ring the notification bell so you know when I upload new content. And as always,
see you tomorrow.